So I think the big one here is trying to get more presence from Bo down towards this bottom side once more, especially on the Elise. You have that early game pressure, and it looks like with Certus going for the Cassiopeia here, everything on Vitality wants to get into your face. Very, very short range composition. So Certus opting in towards the Cassiopeia. It's a great matchup against the Silas. Bo is hovering up towards this top side and maybe looking for Relevant already. He's spot on a ward.
He's got that flash available to him. Bo's gonna try to thread the needle if he can. Starts to apply that red buff and chipping away. Minions now turning to help out. Cocoon connects. Venomous Bite as well. Counter-strike available. Will land the stun. Bo goes forward. Leap strike out. Irrelevant backed up by the army of minions. Now flashes. Photos looking for the parlay. The long-range engage from Marcoon. Ends up being a trade. It's 1-for-1 as the sapling is tossed into the bush. Mid lane Certus is already starting to roam. And those minions are still pushing towards the tower. Photon, the focus of Marcoon. Another sapling thrown out. Barrack Balkeg is put down and Photon starts to burn. And it looks like Marcoon may just have enough damage. Goes forward once again. 2 kills to SK.
I mean, to help Irrelevant, just a very different style. Engage on bot side though as Exekick will just hop over the wall. But
DOS is making his way to this top lane as well. And Irrelevant has hit level 6 ahead of Photon. Marcoon's going forward. Oh, there's everybody getting involved. The leap strike forward, counter strike. Not giving enough damage just yet. And the pulverize sets up Bo to take down Irrelevant. Now the next target is Marcoon, and DOS will not be able to save him. 2 quick kills to Vitality.
Meta looking towards people like, Neon and Kaiser haven't been doing so hot. He does have to try and carry, but
Chain of Corruption onto Marcoon, and will get chunked down. 3 members of Vitality on the jungle side of SK, but Certus hasn't been able to make his way down just yet.
Big team fight.
Right now, it's a 1,000 gold lead here for Vitality. Neon's left alone underneath the turret. 3 seconds, 2 seconds before the teleport is available for Photonics. Hit goes in, surges up and just donates that kill. With the help of the tower, as well as that cannon barrage, easy reply back from Neon, and Bo is once again going top. But here comes Marcoon, thrown out the ulti, double root, but there's no damage. An easy kill once again.
I mean, 3 kills now for Bo. He is popping off in the top lane. Certus is too late to the roam. Photon should be able to crash this wave and he'll back away. You're getting the kills on bot side. SK failed dive again like we saw yesterday.
I mean, that dive just looked horrendous as Photon is forced to flash into his jungle. So Photon this time round maybe at a numbers disadvantage. Marcoon's still standing around. You've got to consider the opportunity cost. They're looking to set themselves up an easy kill as the Wild Growth is thrown down and Photon is just chain CC'd to death.
But look at the bot side. You're getting completely pushed away. We're going in as Kaiser.
Kaiser! Exekick is trying to survive, but Bo finds the 4th of the game. Those perks, no TP, no ultimate. He's trying to follow Irrelevant down, but the Nature's Grant fired out, and Kaiser's the one that tanks it. Irrelevant may not engage just yet. Here comes perks from the mid lane, and the AoE is simply too much. Piercing arrow bursting out. Members of SK, and they're running for their lives. Counter-Strike will find a stun for now. And
look at SK, it's about getting to a 3rd item, right? I think if you can get around... Ooh, hang on, Perks.
Take a look here. Running Spark thrown out from Exekick, instantly replied from Perks, over the wall from Kaiser. Cocoon lands onto Certus. Now he's caught underneath that cannon barrage.
Multiple flashes are burnt as well. They are just as hurt. SK now need to get into this pit. Can Marcoon with flash make a miracle steal?
Find out as all of a sudden Irrelevant and Perks going toe-to-toe. Perks TP back into that tri-bush and flash defensively. Powder kick into the arrows, and Perks chains forward. Neon will be able to secure the kill.
Perks even to down to this bot side to take up a Photon now.
Well, a lot of invested. Cannon barrage comes out and Photon will be killed. Certus picks and CC can come out. They started off the Baron. It's down to 7,000. Chain of Corruption starts to spread as the hail of arrows continues to chip away. Nature's Grasp thrown out from Marcoon. He's inside the pit, but they're chipping away. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. As Vitality have forced the majority of the team out, and now Vitality are in the pit. The lightning crash comes down, and then goes golden, as all of a sudden Perks will not be able to run. It's stolen! Bo gets the Baron! Certus is trying to use those fangs on Kaiser, while Perks is taken out by Exekick. That is a lot of gold secured, but the Baron taken away by Vitality.
The only
straight up head-to-heads.
I think the big one is when they complete the third item, but we'll have a look at this fight here. So one man down already. You look at where Kaiser was positioned here for when Marcoon threw out the ultimate, positioned really well to block Perks, but Exakick once more stepping up massively for the team. A huge amount of damage in the pit, gets on towards Perks. Irrelevant and Certus are doing a ton of damage on towards the Alistair, and yes, Neon is doing well in this game, but unfortunately...
The cleanest mid to late games throughout the course of winter, and SK have demonstrated they can win from behind. The damage is being put down as Certus steps forward. The petrifying gaze starts up Neon, and he's taken down. Kaiser will look to be the next target and finds a 4-man pulverized, preventing the further chase. The tower stands, the kill's secured, and SK are clawing back this deficit. Waiting for the next objective. The fact that they're able to pick up those 2 dragons could be particularly valuable. There's 3 members of Vitality looking for Irrelevant. Gets caught by the Cocoon, knocked up into the air. Buys a few extra seconds with the Hourglass. Nature's Graph goes forward, and Irrelevant survives. He flashes to safety. Now Bo is the next target. He's being bursted down by Exakick. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, trying to get the TP out of from Irrelevant, I think, but already...
That's going so quick, that's going so incredibly quick. Nature's Grasp is thrown out inside the pit and stolen. Marcoon manages to get the Baron. Now he's stuck with 4 members of Vitality and he concedes his life.
But in a drawn-out fight, SK are favored.
I'm going to keep my eyes on those powder kicks as it's SK starting a fight. Nature's Grasp is out. Marcoon is head-butted away. Cannon Barrage trying to split up Exakick, who eats a gigantic barrel, and multiple members of Vitality forced away by Irrelevant. The zap from Exakick picks up a kill onto the support and the engage, followed up from the Cocoon. Certus is in a little bit of trouble, but the backup is there. They force Perks out. They force Neon away, and Perks dives into 4. The heal is gigantic, but it's Exakick that finds yet another kill, and Perks is dropped for a triple to Exa and SK.
The extended fight goes to SK. Photon couldn't get in a position for the barrels, and SK find it. And they don't even care about the dragon. They're going for the end quick shot.
2 members of Vitality alive. Neon and Photon standing against 5 members of SK. Have they done it once again? Have SK bounced back from a gigantic deficit in the early game? And it looks like at the final pressure as Baron has now timed out.
There's no Baron. As you say, Photon can clear these waves and SK are too low. They have to find something here.
Well, the Nexus turret has now been taken out. Irrelevant is dropped as well. SK on the retreat, 20 seconds before Perks is up and he's got that teleport available.
Extra shield as well, going to make it very hard to burst him out. For people like Photon, the change that we saw to Bloodthirster, they're going to have a big impact.
That's all of a sudden Vitality on the defensive. Bo gets jumped on with an Nature's Grasp and Certus throws out the petrifying gaze, but it's dodged by so many. Cannon Barrage rattling across. SK, Exakick finds a kill onto Bo, but Neon is dropped as well. The zap goes out, it's gigantic. SK have done it. SK have got the numbers advantage. They've got the kills to their name. And despite the fact that Photon gets 1 back, it's SK with the gigantic advantage.
This needs to be the biggest barrel of Photon's life, but I just don't see an opportunity for him. Already you can see Marcoon looking to zone away, making sure that he can't do any damage to this minion wave as it starts to move forward.
Starting to be hammered away. The next inhibitor with turret will be taken out. The super minions will need some time. Look at the minimap in that bottom lane. These last minions can be cleared out quickly by Photon if he can get the barrels down. But the first one is dropped. He manages to at least drop them and several of them. And underneath the turret will now use that GA. Starts to resurrect. The next turret's dropped. SK have done it. SK will